Getting your child into a classroom is becoming costlier. Statistics South Africa says households will have to make more room in their budgets to pay for rising tuition fees. In fact, education costs rose 9.3% year-on-year in March, far quicker than the headline inflation figure of 4%. But why has the cost of education been rising over the past few years?
Textbooks and reference books in South Africa. We have to get the whole wretched book and bring it here at great expense. We have to employ people to write on the subjects which we want. That's expensive and escalating because we've got to pay those people and we only have rands. So we need always more rands to pay for the euros, dollars, sterling, whatever currency those people are operating in.
Last year, Old Mutual estimated that if a child started grade R in 2014, a complete education, including primary school, high school and 3 years of university, would cost just less than 1 million rand for public school tuition, or 2.2 million rand for private school tuition. That's a frightening forecast for makeup artist Morongwa Mohlabi, who says she's come to terms with the sacrifices she has to make to get her daughter educated.
Fees go up every year by 10%. And when you're really not prepared for it, it really becomes a strain. We've cut on holidays. We've cut on dinners every other night. We've cut on fun times for the kids.
Financial advisor Warren Ingram says even banks are using the cost of education to sift through potential clients.
When you applied for credit from a bank 10 or 15 years ago, they wouldn't have asked you about education as one of the criteria, education costs. Now, it's one of the first questions they ask you. So they'll ask you, what are your debt costs, mortgage, car, and one of the very next questions will be, how much are you spending or planning to spend on your child's education?
While the solution may be simple, it will be tough in difficult times. Save when you can afford to.
Saving is absolutely critical. I tried to do some sums to try and figure out what sort of money would I need if I had a child today and I wanted to send them to private school. And you'd need about R1 million, 1.1 million rand as a lump sum today if your child was born today and you wanted them to go to private school from junior school right through high school and then to a normal South African university.
It's an awkward reality for government too, because rising education costs present a barrier for sustainable development and poverty eradication.